Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Napoleon Total War 3 battlefield today, and as you can see, we started pretty early on into like a bit of a cavalry skirmish that went on straight away. So yeah, the French sent up some dragoons and some chasseurs, and I was just like fast forwarding it, and I saw this had started, so I was like, oh, we better start recording. But yeah, so the French, it seems like, have decided to go with an early play, just like sending cavalry out unsupported. To go and try and take on these guys. It's like Chasseur Cheval Americans. So they got some Americans or something fighting for them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so it looks like we have today 3 Prussian armies and a Saxon army, and they are facing down 4 French armies. And this is certainly going to be an excellent one. This is core armies here. They are not like just armies complete, so they're actually cores. So you've got like all sorts of different marshals here being represented today, and we've got lots of I think, wow, we've got some big units. Look at that Prussia unit, 157 men. That's a lot. But yeah, we've got people like Murray here. We've got I'm not even going to try and say all these names. I'm definitely going to butcher some of them. But we've got Lands here, and we've got Orguru, and who's this? This is La Fabre. I don't know how you say that one. I have no idea how you say that one. I don't do French. I don't even do German either, so the Prussian names are going to be just as much butchered. But I'm pretty sure this is like Brunswick. This is like the Duke of Brunswick, basically, Brunswick. Then we got Rochelle, who's like over here on the left flank. And we've got... who else have we got? We've got Kalkruth, or however you say that. And then we have behind the Saxon general, which I'm not even going to try and say his name. But we know he's Saxon. We know he's different, so I don't need to differentiate with names. But you can see that the Prussians setting up here nicely. This is like their old army before they get like reformed during like the midpoint of the Napoleonic Wars. It's like their like 1806 army almost. Looks really cool. Do like the look of it. There's some grenadiers that you just seen there. But yeah, if you're enjoying seeing Napoleon Total War 3 on the channel at the moment, and I'd like to see some more musket fire and cannon volleys, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And this is certainly a very glorious one, I've been told. I was taking this one off the Lord's Discord by the consent of like the person, and it certainly was a really fun one. And they are playing as the Brunswick army here. Antonio Handsome, I'm pretty sure his name was. Really great. Well, nice guy. Let me use his replay, so that's what all I was going to say really. But yeah, so we can see that they're getting ever so close though to the French army here, like point blank range almost. You can just, yeah, you can see they're getting some infantry up. These grenadiers probably could start putting some rounds into these guys if they wanted to. French are setting up a sort of a line ready. They've got some line infantry here ready to go. They've got their they're also still in their like sort of revolutionary style sort of look, looking pretty damn nice. And if you've got some glorious Napoleon Total War 3 replays that you'd like to send me, or any other Total War replay, also feel free to join. The Discord link is down below in the description. Got some Grenadiers battalion here. They're just disappearing. Got all sorts. So we've got a lot of chasseurs of like guard as well. So it'd be very good to see these on the battlefield. And we've got some routing back there. We've already got a French artillery piece routing. I did not even see this. It's broke. I wonder if it was hit by artillery or something. I don't think any cavalry chased it down. Surely there would have been a response. It has actually... oh, it looked like it rallied for a moment. It looked like it rallied, but I don't think it has. Yeah, it seems like both armies are just getting into position now. So we'll just fast forward a little bit. See what action's going to happen. Looks like this French army here almost wants to cut off Kalkruth here. Basically try and stop him from getting like Brunswick getting to support that other Prussian army. But if you can see what I mean, I think there's another French army in front of this Prussian army here. So yeah, the French can just like hold them in place here, and they could swing in behind and do a lot of damage, you imagine. I mean, the Saxons are coming up to support. See all the Saxon infantry here doing their best to arrive. Look at all these musketeers. Got grenadiers here as well. These men fighting for the Prussians for now, but they change sides soon enough and fight for the French before changing side again. They just can't make up their minds. Artillery here hit by a, well, I presume some Prussian artillery. All was blobbed up, so that was just expected to happen. 8-pounder here as well. It's a good artillery piece to be holding on to. Yeah, they're shooting the cavalry now behind. They got another like artillery piece. I think this is still okay. The crew being hit. And they're going to be some of the first shots. And I'm getting the Prussians have got in and taken out another artillery piece. I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, they're breaking all these artillery pieces. They've broken both of those. So they've got hussars in there playing really nicely there. And they're going to take out this other one. The French are going to be in a real sticky position when it comes to like artillery here. They'll have to be aggressive. But the Prussians being able to sit back a bit. So that's a risky business. This is a tiny Grenadiers of the Line unit, I just realised. But here we go. Some Cuirassiers going in, facing down some Dragoons. These Dragoons outnumbered and probably outclassed, and they're trying to get out of here, but they're going to probably break. Surprised they didn't break. There you go. Cuirassiers successful. Surprised they should have got these Grenadiers of the Line up. Yeah, they're firing now, but they should be like set up more in the proper line. And then they could just fire onto this unit and probably get those Dragoons some support. Well, luckily this gun survived for now. Looks like it's dueling with maybe the other artillery piece over here, the 6-pounder. But the French are certainly in a sticky position here. I think this is Lannes' army. To be honest, it may also be Murray's army. Like, it will start to appear over here. Who knows? But the Prussian infantry is probably much inferior to the French infantry. So that is like one of the negatives of the Prussians. They're doing like some very nice moves right now, getting the French in a bit of a sticky position. But I would certainly say that like they've got a lot of hard work still ahead of them. Like the Prussian and Saxon infantry, much inferior at this point to the French infantry. I'd probably say the entire way through the history of like the Napoleonic Wars. The Prussian infantry is not great. Their cavalry though, that's another matter. What have we got here? We've got some Dragoons, dismounted Dragoons. I've never seen this unit before. That's a really cool unit. I kind of like that. They've got 2 units of them as well. Well, yeah. Wow, that's really cool. Never realized they had that unit. Got some Cuirassiers here. This is the big 157-man unit. They got another one here as well. They've got some really big units. Here we go. The first duels of line infantry firing here. Got some French line infantry opening up. The Prussians responding. Looking glorious as ever. See more over there as well, dueling. Need to be careful because they haven't got any cavalry nearby. I mean, they've got some here, but certainly this infantry formation here is under threat from all this cavalry. You can see already positioned here, and the Prussians are actually flanking around. A little grenadier unit. I mean, also the Saxons and the Prussians can start to send stuff back this way. I know that Murray is starting to appear here, or at least I think this is Murray. But they need to be careful. The French actually have just got some cavalry here, so they are protected. These guys were hidden. You can see the Grenadiers starting to appear. They're going to now open fire onto the flanks, possibly. They're going to fire. They've got some light infantry here to duel with. Some volley Grenadiers. For the Kaiser. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, get a few shots off. I would imagine these light infantry probably can beat these Grenadiers. Maybe in a duel, I would have thought light infantry, these Legere here being better in like line combat, but then Grenadiers have good morale, so who knows. Got lots of Fusiliers here coming across. Cavalry, Cuirassiers, big Cuirassier unit forming up on that side. You see Brunswick bringing the rest of his troops across. I'm probably just going to refer to like the Prussian forces as like the generals because it's easier. Rochelle is coming up to like form in the center here with the, Brunswick as well. Looks like most of the battles can be happening here. Which will be really, really good. I'm just going to quickly show you this map. It looks awesome, this map, by the way. Look at, like, this is the rear of the map where the enemies aren't, or the battle's not going to be taking place. It looks awesome over here. Like, all the ships docked and stuff. I mean, they do great jobs with their maps, do, like, the NTW 3. But yeah, that is just, like, a small little thing. Like, this map is amazing. I'm not quite sure what the name of it is. I do apologize. I know a lot of you asked. Oh, we have cavalry charging in here. Look at this. Dragoons going in. Trying to take on some of these line infantry. They're going to get forced back, I think. Over here, though, you can see that they formed square with their Grenadiers, I think also getting charged by French cavalry, and then the Saxons came in, and now they're going to counter-charge with their Grenadiers and go for the square. Not a bad idea. Don't know why the cavalry's charging in. They should have saved this Cuirassier. But yeah, I know a lot of you ask what the squares are and stuff like that. Not the squares, the maps are. I show off because some of them are really cool. I just want to know yourself. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't remember this one. I will try and, well, obviously, I'll have a look after the battle and put it in the description if you want to try it out. It's a really, really cool map. You can see there's a big Dragoon unit breaking there. And now the Prussians are taking advantage and are now going to countercharge with their own Dragoons. They're going to go after these Carabineers of battalion. This is an elite infantry unit, apparently. It says in the name it's elite. They can break this. Oh no, they're going to retreat. They're going to retreat. They see the French coming up with their hussars. Wow, there's a lot of trading of units going on here, though.
Our men are running, sir.
And the Grenadiers are broken here. So they could not break this line infantry, even in combat. And over here, another big cavalry fight and infantry in here. Big Cuirassier unit going up against, well, another Cuirassier unit, equally pretty big for the Prussians. And a bunch of infantry in here. But this infantry looks like it's about to break. Musketeers are creased. They're nearly gone. I love the French Cuirassier. Such an iconic unit of the Napoleonic Wars. One of the banes of the British Army, certainly. And there you go. That's one unit broken. Surely the other. The two breaking there. Two Musketeers breaking of Brunswick. They've got Kleist's Musketeers breaking. Kleist, I'm pretty sure, goes on to become a pretty notable general in the Napoleonic Wars of Prussia. Resetting their lines up. Opening fire. See the Hussars still now forcing their way back. The French have done a lot of counter-charging. Oh my gosh! I was not paying attention. What has happened to Kalkruth over here? Lost his entire army, basically, in what looks like a mass charge from a lot of cavalry and some French infantry. And now Saxony's got to take on, like, pick up the pieces where Kalkruth left off. That is a real blow for the Prussians. Wow. Look at the amount of dead horses as well over here. So many. They need to get, like, the rest of their army back. What's this? Garde du Corps? Garde du Corps? They need to get that back. It's a good unit. Oh, it's breaking just now. Problem is that they're so close to the red line that anything breaks, it could just easily...
Our general is under attack.
Could easily go. Yeah, the French look like they just routed them over here. So there's one impressive move here. Got Chasseurs Rapide here. Yeah, they got a lot of elite units here. I wonder how good these Dragoons are. Yeah, they got a lot of Chasseurs Rapide and like Grenadiers here. These guys need to get. I mean, are they defend? Yeah, they're defending. I think in here, Grenadiers of the Guard. Oh, this is a separate whole Grenadier unit. Looks like they're in a bit of trouble on that right flank, the Prussians. Centre, though, still holding quite well. A lot of trading going on. Quite hard to tell who's winning that. But yeah, you can see the Saxons now setting up. They are ready. They've got a solid line of infantry ready. Whatever Prussia has left, he needs to rally and just rally on Saxony. These white uniforms are going to get bloodied up now. They're now in the front lines. They were the reserve army. Now they're... Well, the front line army in front of them just disintegrated. I'm not sure if this is all like Murray's cavalry. I imagine it might be. Because Murray will have a lot of cavalry in his army, being a very renowned cavalry commander. See a bit of a fight going on out here. Got some Grenadiers are hiding in the foliage, unfortunately. See they're in here fighting against the Dragoons. Look at that guy strangling him, breaks his neck. The horrors of war. Looks like the Saxons have sent some more cavalry over, some Chevaliers trying to get behind, trying to do some damage to the front lines of the French. You can see how close the Prussians are getting. This is dangerous. You might as well just charge in. Like the morale damage being done. They're going to break on impact now, surely. The Prussians are getting increasingly close. You see that, like, the French are just breaking Prussians left, right, and center. Rochelle needs to get up here, and so does, like, oh, this is the remainder of Brunswick. Looks like Rochelle's gone in. And Rochelle's gonna die. As well, along with Kalkruth, by the looks of it. Looks like they're in a pretty rough state. The French certainly wiping the floor with the Prussians right now. But it looks like there's a lot of breaking going on over here for the French. Well, it's a fair amount anyway. More than the usual. Over here, though, the French have just got a wall of fire, and it's breaking all these Prussians. They were trading up until about now. Yeah, this line of infantry doing a very impressive job. I love the mixed match hats that like these guys have. These grenadiers of battalion, a big old unit as well. I can hear more stuff coming in. The Prussians are not holding up. They're going to carry on sending this stuff in. I mean, the thing is, they're getting shot in the flanks by like everything while they're in combat. These are grenadiers of the line. They need to get this gun back before they get overwhelmed. Because look, we can see Brunswick is falling way back. He's giving up the area. The general has died. Nosy's general died. I'm presuming this is Rochelle. He's in here somewhere, dead. God knows. There he is. Ernst Rochelle. He's dead. Down to 5 men as bodyguard. Well, that's not going to help with morale for this corps either. What remains over here? More Brunswick or Brunswick. Got more of the Grand Army here. There's probably another French army here as well waiting. Yeah, you can see there's units in here. So, I mean, the French are still really strong. Whose corps is this? This is Orgru's. Saxony needs to fall back. I mean, it's breaking a lot of the French here. French cavalry gone. A lot of infantry breaking as well. So, I mean, there is hope. But Saxony's doing a decent job, actually. Surprising. I just said they were probably the weaker of the four armies. But they're doing quite well. They just need to be careful of friendly fire and other stuff. What was just breaking there? What they sniped out? That's the general! They've managed to get the general, has like this Mameluke unit here. Managed to kill the, or rout the Saxon general. That's a huge loss. God, I thought just as I thought the Saxons had kind of got it under control, they lose their general. I mean, I am perplexed in how the Prussians are going to try and turn this one around. They need to get what they can back, reform, and then maybe just hope and pray that like the French run into like make a load of mistakes. I do not know. But this Saxon army now is in a real bit of trouble because it is isolated. It's got what remains of Murray's army in front of it. It's then got, I mean, this is I've forgotten whose army this is here, but this is one of the other French armies here. Might be Lannes. You can obviously swing around going that way, and then like the remains of Lannes can go this way as well. All sorts going on. It looks like they're going to try and harass the French here, which have got a bit of a lack of cavalry. And they're going to harass these units, I imagine. Looks like they send some hussars across. Maybe they're going to go for these line infantry here. I do not know. Maybe go for this artillery that's going to try and set up here. This is going. If they're going for the artillery, they're going to be going deep into enemy lines because look at all this infantry. It's just littered around here. Yeah, they're going for the artillery. They're getting shot heavy, like getting shot heavily though by well, all the infantry that just stood by. Look at that. They've got around, managed to get around. These units will point blank fire at them. You imagine they're going to form square. But that's not the intention. They want to go for this artillery. They desperately want this. They're getting stuck on the unit though. Will it be enough? Will it be enough? No, they break. Oh, and they break as well. The artillery did break. So, I mean, that's kind of mission success, I guess. The French have been routed here. Some light infantry has been routed by some musketeers. So that's a bit of a victory there for the Austrians, for the Prussians. The Austrians aren't even here. And we want to mention them. Need some volleys, Prussia. We need some volleys. Nope, they're going to fall back. They are going to get outgunned otherwise. You can see that the French are now sending forward cavalry. They're going to rout the guns here. And then get routed themselves by the dragoons. Actually, the guns haven't routed. Oh, they did, just as I said it. God damn it. God damn it. Who we got over here? More Brunswick. Brunswick just appearing with even more men. He's going to come around and he's going to try and, I think, help relieve this encirclement that's going on. Maybe there isn't much of an encirclement. Maybe Saxony's managed to rout most of Murray's army. I'm not really sure. There is obviously still a bit of Kalkreuth as well. Still got some stuff. The Mamelukes are still alive. Look like they're going to go in for this gun here, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to go for the gun. But you can see these musketeers, they're going to go forward. The gun needs to just... well, they're going to get gunned down, I imagine, these Mamelukes. But if not, the musketeers will absorb the charge. And there you go. They break on impact. Oh, that was nasty. Artillery fire right into the back of their own musketeers. That's how you repay the men that have just defended your gun. You just shoot them in the back. Those poor, poor men. See, there's still a fair amount of... I mean, there's Murray at the back. See, there's still a fair amount of French infantry, though, lingering around here. And, I mean, there'll be even more. I just can't see it because we are taking it from the perspective of the Prussians. A gun has reappeared, though. Musketeers here. They've got a gun here as well. I mean, have they got any cavalry over here? Looks like they have got a bit, some cuirassiers. Could do with maybe going out and sniping this artillery piece. This 6-pounder here. Just sitting up here. I mean, the French are running a bit low on artillery. I mean, they got another one here as well, actually. 6 artillery. Running a little bit low. I saw early game they lost quite a few. They're now fighting over a building over here. Some grenadiers. Fighting with some more grenadiers. And we've got some cuirassiers here. They're going after Chasseurs Cheval. They're being forced back. But yeah, there's a bitter firefight going on outside this village. Near the screams of battle. There's a bloody firefight takes place here. Looks like the French are going to win this fight in the building as well. And it looks like Chasseurs Cheval has got a nice charge off on the cuirassiers. French losing this firefight possibly? They're breaking here. This one's a low morale. Who knows? Got more cavalry over here though. And there you go, another charge from some, this is the general, you got Murray here now rousing that 6-pounder, and look at all this Prussian stuff routing. Such a sad sight. Saxony and this Prussian army just maybe need to swing about and just try and force what the French have left here.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
And try and force away somehow back to the main line, which is forming up. It looks like... Looks like Brunswick's going to fight over this building. I'm really unsure about how they're going to turn this one around, Prussia. They're in a really rough spot. And there you go. The building's been captured by the French. That's what's just been taken. A real loss there. And they're taking this flank of the building as well. They forced their way around. The cavalry going after Ogru back here, so I mean that's not a bad idea, but I don't know how much this is going to help with morale. And the Prussians break, but so does the Chasseurs. I don't know if they'd already broken. It looks like the Prussians are just throwing a lot in and not getting a lot of results out of it. They're going to fall back at the musketeers. They're giving up. The Prussians are giving up for this position, and probably rightly so. It was lost when the building was lost. That was their like linchpin to that point there. Looks like the Duke of Brunswick is a little worse for wear. His bodyguard's been a bit beaten up. See that most of his forces are now getting chased back as well by the French in various areas of the battle. The Saxons though are making a push. You can see these cuirassiers here. This is the Garde du Corps making a push, and they did not manage to get to these dragoons. These dragoons, they're causing a lot of problems. They're causing more problems than their mounted variant, put it like that. They're all gone. Got the horse artillery of it. I love that this horse artillery can just outpace anything. Look at it zipping across the battlefield. Now the French army looks like it's gonna, well, not quite flee, but tactically retreat, I think is the best way from this Prussian and Saxon army here. Probably retreat down this road, maybe try and link up with this French army, and certainly link up with these French forces here anyway. They don't want to get taken out piece by piece by the, well, it is actually the much larger Saxon army at the moment. The Saxons and the Prussians here can bring a lot more forces to bear. Maybe if the Prussians defend this river crossing, they've got a chance. Certainly would be an awkward place to assault. See the French now firing off, probably firing at this retreating unit. Soon they'll be dueling with the men across the river. The stance is set up now by the looks of it in here. Well, I'll say that. They're falling back again. A general has been killed. Who's this? Murray's been killed. Okay, they just got him with a cuirassier unit as well. They have a lot of cuirassiers here, dude. This might be the same units I'm just seeing over and over again. I don't know. They haven't managed to take out Murray. That's a big win there. At least they've taken out another. Well, taken out a general themselves. See these units falling back. Need to keep this artillery alive. This is a 12-pounder. It's an even bigger gun. Look at the size of the thing. Not sure if this one's going to hit it. Surely this one's going to hit friendly troops. Apparently not. That just phased through all 4 of those men just standing like still there. Well, fair enough. Maybe they know more about physics than I do. Who knows? But there is now a little bit of a... Well, not an infantry fight yet, but Prussians are on the advance again. Look at this artillery. Look at it. What is it doing? How close do you want to get to the enemy? They are going to dare this? Wow. I'm impressed. Look at this. And the musketeers, surely these musketeers are just going to charge the guns. Charge the guns before... Yeah. Why this French player thought this was a good idea, I have no idea. But they are not going to get a volley in before these musketeers arrive. Surely not. Oh! Oh, there they go. I did wonder what they were charging after. There they go. Into the guns. They'll rout them. That was a foolish move. The French still got a fair amount of forces here, and they're trying to, I mean, if this cuirassier unit stands between the 2 armies, they could certainly maybe trap this force here. You can certainly surround it. You can see the Saxons trying to surround, or like to stop it retreating. And if this Prussian force can hold its ground, it shouldn't be advancing, just hold its ground on this hill. Just make its presence felt there. They might need to get that musketeer unit out to come and help the Saxons. But they could surround this small force here and then go for this one. And that would be a big win. These dragoons, though. Fear the dragoons, what I say. Here we go, though. These cavalry are going to come in, and they're going into the back. Oh, well, I say the back. This one's turned around. That carabiner turned around at the right moment. This one. Okay, I've got a lot of cavalry coming in now. Dragoons, yeah. These carabineers of the battalion, though. They're cool. I kind of want to see them survive. But there you can see units breaking. I mean, morale is, not looking great. And they need to be careful that they don't just shoot their own cavalrymen. They've done a good job. They need to keep this cavalry alive. He who has the most cavalry will win. Look at that. Broke that entire force there. Really well played by the Allies. They need to take that force out. Now they can harass this force. And then go for the final one over there, I say. Really nicely played right now. After such a bad start. The French, I'd say, are now they're not in the descendancy. It's just a bit more even playing, even more playing field. But the French, I'll tell you one thing: they may be good fighters and good with their muskets, but you can't fire at everything. And right now they're getting slowly surrounded as these beautiful volleys go off. We've got coming forward here because some chasseurs. Yeah, they're falling back. That was some vicious volleys from the French, to be fair. They needed to fall back. But look at what is like descending on this French force. And I mean, you can see there's more Prussians coming up the road. They have got some chasseurs trying to go for the 12-pounder. They just need to get some infantry, stand in front of it. Got some cuirassiers here as well. Oh, they're definitely going to go for the artillery, aren't they? There you go. The cavalry's gone in. They might break this infantry as well. Yeah, they broke the infantry. This chasseur unit might do a lot of good here, actually. Look at all these units it's like damaging. See the cavalry now coming in, cuirassiers. Yeah, they broke the guns. That's a shame. They cannot afford to have too many units breaking though. They're going to try and get some of these ones. Ooh, they might do it. They might do it. No, they didn't. They broke. Ah, that's a shame. It was a really good play though. At least they took out like the artillery. That's probably was going to be an annoyance for this force. Big 12-pounder. And it's going to be a fight over this road, really, isn't it? It's where they're going to finish. I mean, they're going to encircle this French army, but then they could then get themselves encircled in a way by the two French armies here. Could, like, certainly this force of Brunswick. If it's not careful. Like, he's got to play this well, but it looks like how he's setting up, he's going to allow the French to try and get back to their allies, but not too comfortably. They need to certainly get this gun, yeah. Kill that gun. Not allow that to get back. That just died instantly. Men and crew gone. Yeah, slow them down. Guards of battalion here. Look at this. Got Grenadiers de Oudinot here. This is a big old unit. It's hardly lost any men as well. Slow down units like this. Force them to form square with cavalry, slow them down so they can't retreat to this other force over here. It's a brutal fight. Let's watch the dragoons in action. There's a funny old unit. Oh, here they come, the advance of the French. Maybe preparing for a charge? Maybe. Looks like cavalry charging over here. Oh, cavalry going in. And the Prussians are going to make a charge. They're sending in their grenadiers. What's been charging here? Musketeers, Prince Ferdinand. Yeah, they look like they're quite happy to carry on the charge as they are. But yeah, the grenadiers and Prassia's here. They will rout this line infantry, you imagine. French have sent in some of their own infantry. Some Fusiliers. Hessian Fusiliers. Got some Germans fighting the Germans. Some more line infantry in. There you go. They have actually broken some units there with the French, but they are losing a lot of musketeers of their own. What's breaking here? More line infantry. Where's the Dragoon unit? Don't tell me it's dead. Oh, there it is. The Dragoons. And they're bright green. Fight on. They're facing Grenadiers. It's just a strange unit. General coming in. Trying to rally some men. Lands here. Is he going for another general? No, this is the Musketeer unit, I think. Oh no, this is Brunswick. Wow. General v General. Who breaks? Well, no one breaks.
The men are fatigued.
But there you go. Lance is now got to face down a Dragoon unit. That's not going to be so hot for him. But look at this. The French are throwing everything in. They're just desperately trying to get out of this encirclement that they've been snared in. And you can see that the Prussians have been beaten back from this army over here. This is Orgru's army being forced back from. He's still got a fairly healthy army. There's still hope for the French. Generals died. Whose generals just died then? Lands, possibly? I think it might be Lands is dead. Yeah, I think it might be Lands. Ah, that's a shame. They've still got some boys alive, though, the French. Still got some boys. And if there's men to fight for the Emperor, then there's always hope. Gonna have a volley? Probably not, actually, because these guys... I thought these were Prussians. No, no, don't fire on your own Frenchmen. Your own kinsmen. But it looks like this army here has been routed. The one that was getting encircled. The Saxons still look like they've got really healthy numbers as well. Oh, there's a little French... Yes, the Carabiniers are back. I'd never doubted you. I thought you'd always return. Alright, no need to scream about it. Looks like they're going to set up on this hill, the French, for their last stand. It's been a brave battle by them, I'll give them that. The officer drawing his sword, preparing for the oncoming charges of Prussians, I imagine. He needs to draw his pistol. Can hear them. Oh, this is the retreating French. God damn it. Got me excited. Saxons are now getting involved. It's like some of their first firefights. They've barely been involved in any fights. I've had a brutal time. Because it's the Carabiniers. They're about to get executed, I imagine. All it needs is these crashes to go into the back of them. I don't think these guys can form square. Real shame. It's an elite unit. And I know it's elite because it says it. Look at them just setting up here. One volley from the musketeers, maybe? No, a bit more than that. These guys aren't elite. They just break pretty quickly. Oh, they're getting rear charged. That might help. That does help when you get rear charged in breaking you. Look at this. All they need to do is the Prussians just send some troops around this this land bridge here. They just flank around. Well, so they could do that on the left flank. They've got so many reserves here. Just send them around. Really well played though by the Prussians so far. I mean, it's not over. The French still have chance. They still have some dragoons. There's always hope that the dragoons are here. You madmen. Get back on your horses next time. The occasional Frenchman getting shot right now as well. They seem quite happy not to reply. They're just going to just stand on this hill. And they're like, yes, we have the hill. Come get us. And it's not good. If it comes down to points, well, it looks like... Well, it certainly looks like the Allies, the coalition forces have the points. They control more of the buildings. Those Carabiniers rally again. No, a different unit this time. A light infantry unit. But yeah, obviously, like you can see on the points, if you're new to NTW3, buildings are worth points. So if it's a draw, it can actually come down to points, and who has the most points wins, as usual. But yeah, it looks like we're a bit of a dry spot here. Looks like both sides are just kind of deciding who's going to make the push. Looks like the French are going to come off their hill. And they're going to be the first one. You can see that the response by the Saxons is to open fire. Give no mercy. Grenadiers anxiously firing away. Ordered on by their officers. If you don't shoot quickly enough, they'll shoot you and kill you. Probably true to a certain extent. Whoever can fire the most rounds in a minute, they usually win the firefight. That's why the British could fire like 3 to the French 2 in a minute. Something like that. And it looks like, yeah, you can see, look, this flank is just too much for the French. They don't have enough resources to hold it all back. And you've got some Prussians actually in behind already, including the Duke of Brunswick himself. He's going to lead the charge. What a brave man. Can we get a volley from these musketeers? Yeah, I think so, into the backs. Now, that can't serve their morale too well, but here we go. Charge from these musketeers. Oh, this is Grenadiers. Grenadiers going in. These mad lads, and they're going to rear charge them as well. Yeah, break them. Now, here you go. Here's the destruction of the French. What can form square will try. If you form square, you just get shot by volley fire. We've got here, it's the Hessians again. Bet these guys regret changing sides. Fighting against their German king. Then here all sorts. Yeah, that right flank of the French is gone. Now it's time to go for the general. This is Frank Weiler. Here, he's going to get killed. Poor man. Never saw it. Did the dragoons charge down the hill? I know you're mad lads and stuff like that because you're not on your horses, but that's just suicide. General is broken. Don't know where Orgadu is. Oh, he's still alive. Getting killed here. It's a shame. See, this is all that's left now with the French. In a real dire state here. It's looking very, very bad. All it needs is a few more charges, a few more rear charges. I don't think anything forms square. That's concerning. 87 men breaking. Another one here breaking. Maybe just armor losses. I don't know if it's the thing in Napoleon. But yeah, they're starting to break. Routefully. It's not that generals are going.
The men of the
No one to
fleet
rally them,
must
and that's
rescue
basically it. It's just the general here, and another unit is late to the party. 105th. Where were you, 105th, when the French needed you? Where were you when the Westfold fell? Probably in France. I wouldn't have thought too many volleys is going to be and now these guys will be breaking soon. And there you go, another general dead. That'll be all Gru dead, yeah. Yeah, these guys are breaking as they cross the river, and that's kind of it. I don't see any other French units that have survived. Oh, there's a few like all the way back there. Okay, well, I'm gonna probably just fast forward or cut, so you guys don't have to see this. But yeah, this is basically in the battle. They've got some more Hessians back here, and more line infantry. But you know what happens now? Like the battle is over, so I'm gonna probably make a cut, and then just end. You'll see the end screen, and yeah, we'll have a look at some of the end results. So I'll see you guys in a moment. So there we are. We are back at the end results, and yeah, here we can have a look at some of the results. This was, like I said, sent in by Antonio Handsome, so thank you to him for letting me use this. Look at the size of his army. No wonder he had like units all over the place. He had 3,266 men. So yeah, numbers were enough. And look at like the size, like winged hussars here with his playing as Murray. Only had 800 men. So he was basically in that first charge, even though he basically destroyed Bambi, who was playing as Kalkaroth. He like lost his entire army in doing so. He nearly killed one man per every man he had. But yeah, so yeah, well done to all of the players. Well done to like Prefect Eastern, to Nosy, Bambi, Antonio Handsome, Argens, Winged Hussars, Power, and Esperanza. All did really, really well. And yeah, I mean, I thought the French had it when they like destroyed like basically two of the Prussian armies. And then but yeah, somehow like the Saxons and what remained of the Prussians managed to turn around and circle some small isolated French units, and then basically just mop up what was left of the French. So I mean, they did a really, really good job. So it shows that even if you have a rough start, guys, you can turn it around. You just need a bit of belief and a bit of Prussian iron in you. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show support. Don't forget to check out like my Discord as well if you want to get involved in some of the stuff on there, and don't forget to go and join the Lord's Discord if you want to go and get involved in a lot of NTW through action. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye.